Right now, as you're watching this video, there might be living creatures in your liver, lungs, or muscles that are feeding on your body's cells. These are neither viruses nor bacteria. They are living organisms that 90% of people over 50 have no idea about, and they attribute all their problems to aging. I had a patient named Lydia. She was 62 years old and a retired teacher. She was also very tidy and took good care of herself. She said she was so tired that by noon she couldn't get up from the couch anymore. Her joints, especially at night, would ache, and her skin had turned grayish. Her blood pressure, which had always been at 12 before, kept fluctuating up and down. 2 years ago, she had seen 7 different doctors, and they had told her she had chronic fatigue or depression. They gave her lots of vitamins and psychiatric medications, but nothing made a difference. When she came to see me, I asked her a question that no other doctor had asked. Lydia, do you eat river fish? Do you like sushi? Do you drink well water? She replied in surprise, well, yes. Every summer I go to the banks of the Volga River. I sent her for a thorough test, and after 10 days it turned out she had opisthorchis or liver fluke. These are parasites that hide in the bile ducts, and it turned out they had been there for 3 years. The most common mistake people make is saying, Doctor, I am a clean person and I always wash my hands. Look, dirty hands are only 10% of the story. The other 90% comes from ways that no one ever told you about in school or at the clinic. The very first method to consider is river fish. This does not necessarily mean they must be raw, but also perfectly salted or even sun-dried fish that your husband brings home from fishing. If the fish stays in salt for less than 21 days, the parasite larvae will survive. The second way is well water, spring water, and river water. Even a single gulp of water while swimming can infect you. The third way is undercooked kebab and steak. The parasite is only destroyed at temperatures above 70 degrees. The fourth way is interacting with common household pets, for instance, a cat that sleeps on your pillow, or a dog that you pet. The Toxocara parasite is in their fur and can damage the liver, lungs, and even the eyes. The fifth way is unwashed vegetables and lettuce. Simply rinsing them under the tap is useless. They need to be soaked in vinegar for at least 15 minutes. So what does this parasite do inside the body? It's like having an uninvited tenant come into your house, not pay rent, eat your food, and make a mess in the room. When they accumulate in the bile ducts of the liver, they block the flow of bile and cause inflammation. After 5 to 7 years, they increase the risk of bile duct cancer by up to 4 times. On the other hand, the immune system is constantly engaged in fighting these parasites and no longer has the strength to fight viruses and cancers. That is why these people catch colds 3 times more frequently. These parasites continuously release harmful toxins that enter the blood and brain, causing brain fog, disrupted sleep, and increased irritability. Let me tell you 12 symptoms. See how many of them you have. 1. Fatigue that doesn't go away even after sleep. 2. Nighttime teeth grinding, which is the nerve's reaction to the parasite's toxins. 3. Unexplained itching of the skin, ears, or nose. 4. Bloating, especially after eating sweets or bread. 5. An intense and uncontrollable craving for sweets, because parasites crave sugar. 6. Brittle nails and hair loss. 7. Joint pains that move from place to place. Today it's your knee, tomorrow your shoulder. 8. Frequent morning headaches. 9. Unexplained feelings of nervousness. 10. Blurred vision or seeing tiny dark spots in front of your eyes. 11. Persistent coughing during the night even without having a common cold. 12. Decreased libido and sexual potency issues in men, because the liver can't properly regulate hormones. If you have 3 or more of these symptoms, it is a very serious signal. Before you go and waste your money at the lab, try these 3 simple home tests first. To begin, let's do the liver test. Lie down flat on your back, bend your right leg upwards, and press with your fingers under your right rib cage. If you feel a dull pain or pressure, it means your liver or gallbladder is involved. Second, the mirror test. In the morning, before brushing your teeth or having breakfast, check your tongue. If the back of your tongue has a white or yellow coating, or the edges of your tongue have teeth marks and look wavy, it means your body is full of toxins. Third, the eyelid test. Pull down your lower eyelid. If the inside is very pale pink or white, it means you have anemia, and it's possible that parasites are sucking your blood. Now, why don't regular stool tests work? Because parasites don't lay eggs every day, and the chance of finding an egg in that small sample is very low. The most effective diagnostic method is the ELISA blood test to identify the presence of antibodies. PCR testing in stool and a detailed ultrasound of the liver and bile ducts are also important. I had another case, a gentleman named Mikael, 58 years old, who had been taking prostate medication for 3 years but wasn't getting better. When I examined him, I realized his main problem was his liver. His liver was full of parasites and his hormones were all out of balance. After he did a parasite cleanse, all his prostate symptoms disappeared on their own. So what should we do now? There are 7 foods that parasites hate. Number 1, raw pumpkin seeds. You should eat 100 grams on an empty stomach every day for 21 days. Number 2, raw garlic. Crush 1 clove, let it sit for 10 minutes, then eat it with water. Number 3, fresh ginger. Number 4, natural carrot juice. Number 5, clove powder. Number 6, sauerkraut or cooked cabbage. These are natural probiotics. Number 7, flaxseed, but I'll give you a 21-day program to rebuild your body. In the first week of cleansing, drink lukewarm water with lemon every morning on an empty stomach. Completely eliminate sugar, sweets, white bread, and alcohol. During the second week, the focus is on liver regeneration. Incorporate kefir into your daily diet and be sure to get milk thistle powder or silymarin from the herbal shop and use it so your liver cells can regenerate. Then the third week is dedicated to boosting your immunity. Take zinc tablets or eat foods rich in zinc and add turmeric along with black pepper to your meals. Black pepper increases the absorption of turmeric by 20 times, and that's the most important thing. Go to sleep before 11 at night because the liver regenerates itself between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and let me know in the comments. How many of those 12 signs I mentioned did you find in yourself? Thank you for staying with me until the end of the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because that way you support me and also help this video reach more people. Watch these videos as well for more information. Until the next video, take care.